First, the bad news. SAP Business AI won't generate amusing holiday cards, but it will personalize career paths for your people and let you know which suppliers are best, so you can be ready for the next opportunity. Revolutionary technology, real-world results. That's SAP Business AI.
Welcome to the Instagram Stories. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. 2 stories to talk about today, both of which are items that Instagram is testing. The first is Instagram is currently testing a frequently asked questions that will appear when someone DMs you. I actually got a pop-up as part of the test inviting me to add some frequently asked questions that I often get in DMs. The window pops up and it says, create frequently asked questions. Help people start a conversation by showing questions that they can tap at the beginning of the chat. And then when you hit next in order to set it up, it says, show questions. Questions will be displayed at the beginning of a chat with your account. Then you can have up to 4 questions. It says a maximum of 4 frequently asked questions can be displayed at the beginning of a chat with your account. So I set up some test questions and then I logged into one of my other accounts and sent a direct message to myself to see if those questions would pop up. I didn't see anything yet. It's possible I did it wrong, even though I did turn the toggle of show questions to on, and I haven't found the place where you can modify those questions yet. It must be buried very deep in the settings, or maybe they didn't add that bit yet. Let me know if you have that feature as well. I do see this feature being very important if you find yourself answering the same questions over and over again, and I do. A lot of times people will send me direct messages saying that they heard my flash briefing and they would like to find out how they can get a link to my podcast, or they heard my podcast and would like to hear the daily flash briefing and they're trying to figure out how to set that up. So this frequently asked questions would be useful for me, but you have to figure out what are the most frequently asked questions for you. It may have something to do with your store hours, your delivery times, your shipping methods, or something else along those lines. Hopefully this saves you a lot of typing as time goes on. Next, Instagram is also testing being able to swipe up and down to browse stories. If you are familiar with TikTok or Reels, you swipe up and down to go through the different videos. So I think it's really interesting and telling that Instagram wants to try this same idea with stories. If you're not familiar, on stories you can tap to skip to the next story or swipe to skip to the next person in your row of stories and jump ahead. I think this would be interesting to see how that gets affected. I know I swipe past ads, but other people may watch those ads. So it would be interesting to see if you could just keep swiping to go through and jump ahead to the next person's story or skip through an ad. That's it for today's show. If you enjoyed this show, if you could do me a favor, go on Amazon.com, search for the Instagram Stories, and leave me a review. I would really appreciate it. If you're going to leave a bad review because of some things that I need to work on or fix, if you could just send me a direct message at Daniel Hill Media with what I need to tweak or fix or work on, I'll be glad to do that. When you leave a review of this flash briefing, it helps more people to find it. Thanks so much for listening, and come back tomorrow for more Instagram news.